All right, everyone. So that was the Green Sisters. That was Build My Dreams On. And we are the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. And we focus on great original music from Western New England, both present and past. I'm here today with David Sokol, and I'm Mark Sherry. So David, tell us a little bit about the Green Sisters.
Yeah, hi everybody. So the last two songs we heard in that set were by the Green Sisters from Hubbardston, Massachusetts.
That's Central Mass,
Central
right?
Mass, four sisters. It's amazing to see a band with four sisters and sounding so harmonious. And so we heard two songs from their Endless Blue album, Build My Dreams On, and before that we heard Here and Gone.
Yeah, and that was that last song in particular, a cappella, Build My Dreams On. The harmony in that is just so beautiful. And, there's a lot, in my mind, at least, to be said for genetics, because there's no way to blend your voices any better than sisters.
Yeah, those sibling harmonies. We first heard it from the Everly Brothers and singers like that, and the Green Sisters certainly follow in that grand tradition.
Yeah, and that sort of mix of sort of bluegrass country and the a cappella and a little bit of blues that they throw in their songs, I think makes their music very, very interesting. And, and they're so much fun to watch on stage, too, because they clearly have a really good rapport with each other. They enjoy being on stage, too. Yeah,
and it really is infectious. They look like they're having a good time, and you want to be part of that.
And they are the winners of the September 2019 Valley Music Showcase, and they will be appearing at the Valley Music Showcase this next week on December 6th, Friday evening, at Club 1 in Agawam, Mass., right over the Connecticut border, and just a few minutes from Springfield. So before that, we had a couple of songs by Steve Rogers, who is the winner of our July 2019 Valley Music Showcase.
Yeah. He was in a band. Steve was in a band called Mighty Purple back in the 90s and 2000s. They were pretty big around this area.
Yeah, and especially Steve is a native of the New Haven area, and he also actually had a music venue in the area called The Space and the Outer Space Ballroom, and from 15 years was producing all kinds of shows there, and really he himself helped to boost the music scene, the original music scene in the central Connecticut area.
Wow.
And now he's really focused on his music and doing some great stuff.
So we started that set with two songs from Steve Rogers' Count It All Joy album. The first one was The Devil Wants to Take You Down, which we've played on our Valley Music Showcase radio hour
yes,
before.
And I know that's a song that you really like.
I do. That was the one that really jumped out at me on the album. And then we played a song called I've Always Had You.
Yes, and I was telling David a little story about that one. It's just one day I, just out of the blue, I was walking around in my kitchen, and I started singing "I've Always Had You," and I had to email Steve and let him know that that song has sort of gotten right into my head. So that's definitely a catchy tune. And I'm sure it'll probably infect some of you as well.
Yeah, it's very
in a
catchy.
good way.
Yeah, very catchy. Really nice song. So you've kind of set things up a little bit differently for this Valley Music Showcase finals. Could you talk a little about that as far as having a second stage?
Yes. Well, so our second stage, we're going to have the Club 1 Entertainment Complex, where we're going to be having the Valley Music Showcase Finals, has two separate rooms. The main room where all of the contestants will be playing, and then a front room, which is not quite as big, but a good-sized room with another stage, and a full bar in there, and restaurant. And in any case, we're going to be having singer-songwriters playing in the front room during the breaks. And, we have 3 singer-songwriters, and we'll be playing their music in a little while. But first, we're going to play a couple of songs by our special guest, the Mary Jane Jones. And the Mary Jane Jones is an amazing band from the Northampton, Mass. area. Sort of a bluesy, jazzy, R&B style band with a dynamic lead singer, Mandy Pacious, who you may have heard as one of our new DJs as well on the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. So we're going to start out with a couple of songs by the Mary Jane Jones. And first up, we have But You Don't.